All
I'm
right.
surprised that's not where we just started.
That
the
is
stream.
exactly where we just started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
My pencil!
Welcome to my pencil. Nihoy Ninoy. That's for all you SpongeBob fans out there. Anyway, we are back for the third episode of our Princes of Apocalypse, which is really only the second of actual gameplay, which got cut short by another half an hour because we're awesome. And my players, as you can see, have discovered the language application, so apparently common is Greek. Slash with some numbers in it. So
I'm not on the
It's
map.
alphanumerical. Ha!
you're here, son. You're this over here. You're
Oh,
this.
I'm small and circular. Oh, right. You left us where we were before. That's why. No, I am not up your bum. Jeez.
All
I
right.
need at least 6 gallons of ale before even thinking of even approaching that.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
But there is an amount,
There's a limit.
folks. There is an amount. 6 gallons. You save
I
up.
buy 6 gallons of ale.
Just so you know, I am a master brewer. I have a brewing kit in my backpack.
I'm a master something.
We can get this party started.
Hey, it's your butt. What do you want up there? You might want to give her your safe word first, though.
Mine's pistachio.
I'm dwarf. I'm hardy. I don't need a safe word.
Some point we're gonna play. I don't know. These guys are having a little too much
Oh,
fun.
are we streaming?
Yeah, we're live. Everybody
Oh,
can hear all of this.
Totally live.
Yeah, we've been live since my pencil. So anyway, we're in the town of Red Larch. You guys can't see the map because Fantasy Grounds, I can't do that. But you can see the chat window and the dice tray. So there you go. And you can see I'm joined by these 4 lovely players playing the same characters as last week. So there, you know what? You've already heard all of them, so I'm not even going to bother. They're here, and their player names are listed next to their character names on this this overlay. So last time, they spent a lot of time talking. There's some weird Austrian accents for a little while, and they went to investigate rumors of a bandit threat south of town at request of Constable Harbuck. They defeated the 4 bandits and the black bear. They received some plunder in doing so, and that's pretty much where we ended, because that's all we had. So, I take it you guys probably... We decided you went back to town. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you guys go?
Thought we were heading to the constable.
Is that
To
where-
the constable.
Second.
Okay, you guys are going to the constable.
To the
Yes.
constable.
All right.
We didn't actually bring anything to prove we defeated the bandits, did we?
Is the word
They're
of a
here.
cleric and a paladin not enough?
Yeah,
Well, the constable should know.
I'm
us.
honorable. We're honorable.
Well, I'm gonna say you guys get there. That was actually number 11, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. I should probably just see if I can't unlock the map. I don't know how to do it, so off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But anyway, he had only heard rumors of banditry, so he didn't have any proof that there were bandits. But you guys say that you took care of the bandits, so he thanks you for that and says that will. I didn't have time, being the constable and all, to head and check this out, so I didn't want to do this if this was just some wild goose chase dreamed up by some kids or people with not enough or too much time on their hands. So thank you for taking care of these bandits. Were there many bandits?
A fair few.
Well, as I said, you are welcome to whatever you found at the bandits' whereabouts, so I appreciate it. And the town thanks you. So
Cool.
yeah. So I don't know what you guys are doing now, so have a nice day.
Is there anything else this town needs that we could help with, fair constable?
Not that I personally have heard of, but it would probably be in your best interest to look around the town, talk to the locals, and see if perhaps they need assistance.
Thank you.
Basically, go on lots of side quests, because you have completed your fetch quest for me. So head somewhere else.
Fancy.
MMO speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's... And then he just goes back to looking at paperwork at his desk. He's,
Slow to read.
yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
Alright, I leave the room.
Okay, where do you go?
Outside.
I'm going
the
back
room.
to my church to
Well,
pray,
when we-
prepare spells.
When we get outside, I'm going to ask Mary. So you're from around here, right?
Yes.
So
Well,
who-
not
who do you
originally,
think-
but this is my stop off in my travels.
Well, how long have you been here?
Shit. I'll say about a month.
Long enough to know who we should talk to about maybe helping this town rid itself of evil or annoyance?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
What about you, Larry?
Yeah, my character would know.
Larry for me is too busy bugging Shadron.
Oh. Okay.
We have questions.
That I'm kind of ignoring, mostly.
Let's see. So, there are a handful of quests. I think there are 5, 6? You don't, the characters don't know that, but,
I don't know shit, man.
So, Lara knows of the skull situation, but you guys don't. And, you, Creve, had the conversation with those children.
Or about the children.
Yes. With, what's his face there? Grund?
Oh, Grund.
Yes.
I love Grund.
Yeah, he had told you about that the children were really nice that lived at, like, the Taylor's children.
Okay.
And then they said they're really nice, but they said that they were scared because they were playing, and some scary, ugly dwarf man told them there'd be plagues about.
Oh.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
Liar.
So he said that. I would say that since Marin has apparently been here for about a month, he would know that either going to the inn or the tavern and listening around, you might be able to pick stuff up just from people kind of having conversations, because, especially at the tavern, alcohol tends to loosen the tongue.
I go to the tavern.
Okay.
Which one's the tavern?
Tavern is number 3.
7? Oh, I thought it was 7.
No, tavern is 3.
I go to the
What's
tavern.
7 is...
Your mom is 7.
7
Oh,
is...
Christ.
Oh!
7 is the tailor.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, whatever.
But only, what's his face? Only Creve knows about the thing with the tailor, because he
Yeah.
talked to Grun. So you did that. I'm just trying to see if there's any other people that Marin might know about. There's something about a stoneworker. He might know that, right? Yes! You also, Marin, know about there might be some issues with one of the mason in the town, and being a dwarf, that's why you were there. Why not?
Okay.
So, that's number 18.
Number 18.
Well,
That's up there.
since Shadron seems to be following Marin, I scurry off behind them.
Okay.
And I'm all like, so what are you guys doing? What's up?
I'm going back to my church to pray and prepare for our next moves.
Our next one?
Yes.
What do you mean next? What do you mean we?
Just I'm out of character and out of game. I will just tell you that while I love Hedge and he is a great role player, he is awful at being put on the spot for anything.
Yes.
He's the worst
I'm
about
on the
that.
spot right now.
So, while he tries... Okay, I guess Krieve will be right back.
Be right back. My notebook with everything I wrote in about this game is in the other room.
Alright.
Give me 2 seconds.
I couldn't even understand what he said.
Right, he said it in
need to say
Draconic.
Asshole.
So I have... He's basically gonna hear some stuff in the tavern. Again...
I recommend to them that I'm going to be a couple hours. I'm going to be a couple hours doing my clericy thing. Why don't you guys go with Krieve to the tavern?
You do also know that it is, like, midday, right? Because you did, like... In case it matters to your clericness, like, you went out, fought some guys, and then you came back. So it's, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
He's
Yeah, but I
still
can't-
draped in a bloody bear skin.
Oh, that's right! I forgot about that.
What?
You draped yourself in the bear skin that you didn't clean out.
Clean myself off.
So you just trudged. You know what? He's going to stay here at
He's
the
trailing-
shrine, cleaning up all the blood he tracked through the front of it, while wearing a nasty-ass carcass on his body.
Yes.
So that's what he's going to be doing, because I said
Couple
so.
hours.
So he's going to have to clean up his mess, and maybe find a tannery. You know what? There are several tanneries here in the town. So
Oh, good. I could take the bearskin there.
yeah, so that's what he's gonna do that right now.
Yes, I have atonement to do.
Yeah, for your stupidity.
Dumb.
I'm gonna go to the inn just to like
Okay.
Come to
hang
the tavern!
about outside.
All right. The inn is number 2 on the map there.
Oh, it's right next to me. We're neighbors.
Just kind of outside listening, I guess.
Okay. And Creeve's at the tavern. You're going to the inn.
I'm going to facepalm, suddenly realizing that I ran out of my job mid-shift.
You did that. That's true. You were at 2022 is your job.
Yes!
You're gonna go back to
Ran away from your job, nearly got mauled to death, and now you're going back to
find out
work.
what the repercussions of that is.
Wait.
That's me.
Yeah. Why did you move?
Why am I going?
I-
No! Go back to the place, back to the church. Please.
All right. There we go.
That's what happens when you let a halfling wear you.
Yeah, apparently. Alright, so, at the tavern. We'll
I'm at
jump
the
to
tavern.
Krieve. Rusty metal grills cover its small, dirty windows. The tavern name is clearly printed in large, simple letters on both sides of a jutting wooden sign. Atop the sign is a rusting, oversized adornment, a warrior's bucket helm with 2 eye slits. This is the Helm at High Sun is the name of the tavern.
Okay.
Inside is a large, dimly lit, wood-paneled tap room. An open-tread wooden staircase climbs to the upper floor, which is just as dim and darkly paneled as the tap room. Across the back of the tap room is a long bar with 3 copper candle lanterns hanging over it and a stair leading down to the cellars. This is a place where the locals come to relax, gossip, flirt, tell war stories, get drunk, yada yada yada. It is not refined dining. A dozen server workers work in shifts. Most nights, 2 cover the ground floor, 1 waits on guests in the upper floor. So, yes. The helm is run by the jovial but grasping Garland. Oh, Jesus. What the hell kind of name is that? Harlather.
Garland to Jesus.
Garland Harold, because that sounds easier.
Got it.
Yes, he's behind the bar right now, and that is a thing. And there are people obviously in the bar,
Alright.
so that's what's going on.
I go up to the barkeep and I say, Barkeep,
So,
an ale, please.
And, alright, so Garland here, he goes and he pours you an ale, and he comes and brings it back and says it'll be, I don't know, 2 copper, whatever ale costs.
I pay him 5 copper.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, snap.
Big tipper.
I guess so. So he says, well, thank you. He puts it in the...
No problem, sir.
So, yeah, he puts that in his pocket. Oh, you also notice behind the bar, there are 3 well-used cudgels and an old cloak.
May I ask about your 3 well-used cudgels and your old cloak?
Yeah, he says, this is a tavern. People get in bar fights. So, we use the cudgels to beat the crap out of the people that get in fights, and the old cloak is a stretcher to drag them outside.
Oh, that's really good thinking.
I'm a businessman, you know. That's how
You are a savvy businessman at that.
Yes, and I pride myself on being attentive to what's going on.
All right. Well, anything going on? I'm new in town, looking for a little adventure on my way. I don't know, west-ish.
Oh, how convenient and descriptive you are, sir.
Well,
not often we see Dragonborn here in Red Larch. So
I'm actually originally from Dragonlance. You might have noticed the accent.
No, didn't. But all right.
That's fair.
So I tell you what, I don't know, but he's been acting kind of squirrely lately. That Stanner Thistlehair over there, that halfling in the corner there.
Yeah.
He's been acting a little squirrely.
A little squirrely? Stanner?
Yeah, you might. He's not too quick to talk, but he is all about the gold. So a bribe might get him to tell you what's going on. As for me, he keeps buying drinks, so I don't really care.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start. Can I have? Give me another. Can I have another ale? Sorry, I was really rude for a second.
Yeah, you were.
And then I will go. I'll go talk to him. An ale on me.
Yes.
Maybe that will begin to loosen his tongue.
So yeah, he pours you another ale and takes.
Do you also have anything stronger than ale?
Ask for an onion thing.
Dude, I'm getting there. That's what I mean by stronger than ale. That's not what I mean by stronger than ale.
He hits you with a cudgel.
They have whiskey. Ooh, moonshine. This is a small town. Moonshine.
2 small glasses of your moonshine.
And he pours you 2 glasses of said moonshine. Upon smelling, it smells extremely strong, mostly just like ethanol.
All right.
But
yeah. I grab my 4 beverages and I go over to Stanner the Squirrely.
All right. So let's see. Do I have information on Stanner in the game here that I can just easily throw into the chat? Oh wait, there we go. Here's the tavern.
How much was the moonshine? Just so I can keep track.
A silver. Let's say.
Per serving or total?
Let's say total. Sure, why not?
Thank you.
So you go over to Stanner, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he is sitting at the table by himself, but he looks a little tweaky, but he also looks just get this kind of air of unpleasantness from him.
Okay.
Skeezy man is skeezy.
I say to him, "Excuse me, fine sir halfling, would an ale get me a seat at your table?" The ale's for you. I mean, I have an ale, but you could have one too.
He says, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
All right, so I sit down and I slide the ale over.
And he thanks you for the ale and then just starts to drink it.
All right. I'm new in town, and I was wondering if you could give me some advice.
You should find a better town.
Because
this
really?
town.
Why?
Because this town is small, and not a lot. There's like weird stuff going on. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, all right. Well, I know you don't want to talk about it. Would some moonshine make you a little more willing to talk about it?
I mean, it couldn't hurt, I guess.
Well, I happen to have 2 moonshine right here.
Well, sure, I guess. Well, I mean, I'll take your booze. I mean, why not? Who's gonna say
All right.
no to free booze?
Here you go. Cheers.
So
That's
he
like questionable.
he takes it and he drinks the moonshine and he says,
This guy's
No.
pickup game is strong.
he just says, I don't know, man. You know, I just work is rough. I work and it's weird. My boss is weird.
What do you do? What is your work?
I am a carpenter by trade. I work over at Welver's Wagon Works. One of the 2 wagon shops in town. Because
He
there's-
handles wood.
Yes, yes. That's number 16 on the map for anybody looking. And he says, I don't know, some weird stuff's going on. But, I don't know. I mean, it's my boss. I don't really want to talk bad about him, you know.
Oh no, why? Obviously not. I mean, explaining the difficulty your boss is having wouldn't be talking bad about him.
Oh, it's not difficulty. He's, I don't know what's going on, but I've seen some stuff.
Do you want to tell me? I would like to roll a persuasion check to try and get him to tell me.
Okay, I don't know if robot voice is going to help or not, but you can give it a go.
God damn it! Shit ass.
Fuck ass.
Keep going.
Alright. I would like to roll a persuasion check.
Sure, give me a persuasion check. Ooh, a 22.
And I say, come on!
Alright, let's,
Never fails.
Can I roll checks off of his thing? No? Alright. He says... Well, that's, I appreciate your booze. I don't know what this is gonna do for my job. So, tell you what, 10 gold, and I'll tell you what's going on.
How about, and just like, hear me out here for a second.
Uh-huh.
You said you're a carpenter, right?
I am.
How about 5 gold
Uh-huh.
and a nice set of common clothes?
No.
Straight up.
How about I throw in a sledgehammer? Or not throw the sledgehammer, I include it in.
I'm a carpenter. What do I need a sledgehammer?
He's a small carpenter.
I am a halfling carpenter. What do I need your masked weird dragonboard sledgehammer? I'm 10 gold. That's what I said. Give me 10 gold and I'll tell you what's going on.
I don't have 10 gold. So good day, sir!
Wow. Okay. Hopefully, that doesn't come back to bite you in the ass.
Wait, does he say that or are you saying that?
Let's
Both.
look. Both.
Motherfucker, I don't have the money you want. How's that
I mean, you come
I'm out,
over here,
I'm out.
you're whining, dining me at the table here, and give me free booze, and
Oh yeah, I'm being friendly.
you said you were
Okay,
looking. You
out,
said you were
out.
looking for adventure. I heard it across the room. You
I'm
want
out.
adventure? I'm giving you a chance to have adventure.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's fine. Enjoy your night. I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, thanks for the booze, and he's two-fisting his ale and his moonshine, and he says, if you get that 10 gold, just come on back, and I'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah, sure, maybe.
Okay. So,
Side note, does Sean know my character's rich?
no.
No.
Okay.
No.
Good to know.
Yes. All right. So that was what was happening at the tavern. Let's go to the inn. Let's see. The Inn of the Swinging Sword. There you go.
Red Dragon Inn.
One door north of the All-Faith Shrine stands the Swinging Sword. The inn is a 3-story stone structure crowned by a steep slate roof that bristles with many chimneys. A signboard juts out over the door, hanging from chains. There's a 10-foot-long carved wooden scimitar, emblazoned with the inn's name in red paint on both sides. An inn yard with stables and outbuilding lies behind the building. It is a luxurious inn, as far as rustic standards are concerned. Each room in the inn boasts a hearth, warm draperies and tapestries, and running water, thanks to their rooftop cisterns. So, not something you find in a lot of places, but Red Larch, they don't have much, but they got a sweet inn.
Damn, son.
They have individual rooms. The upper rooms, they also have shared rooms, where you can, up to 6 people can sleep in one room on different bills, and that's where you can kind of sleep cheap, as it were. Dining room on the ground floor. So let's see. We will. We'll get to that. That could be fun. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. So, who was there? It was Shadron. You were hanging out front there.
I was there.
Were you inside, outside? What was your plan?
I was inside. I figured if people were going to be complaining about anything, I'd probably hear it near the front desk.
Okay. And was anybody else with you? It's just you? Oh, because you ran back to work. That's right.
I ran back to find out what is going to happen with that.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll get to that next. So, inside. Let's see. Okay. You just, in the time you walk in the door, and you see flames in the back, and you hear, "Oh crap, not again!" And somebody runs in there, and they're putting out a kitchen fire, because there is apparently a history of kitchen fires at the Swinging Sword, which has hurt their business, sending more people across the street to the Helm at High Sun for food, where mostly people are drinking here. Because
awesome.
They're poorly built. They have poorly built chimneys, which you would have noticed with your robot eyes from the outside. And actually, you would have noticed this because they're cooking outside, because they only have their bread ovens working inside. So
I imagine it might be useful to help them put out that fire, bringing them water or whatever.
Sure. You can do that. That's fine. So I'll say you. So if you bring, we'll meet Kaylee. We'll just go with that because that's easier than her other stupid name. She is the owner of the bar here, and she thanks you for the water, and she puts out the fire, and just you can see she's got just ash smudges on her face, and she just wipes her brow and's like, yeah, we really need to get that fixed. Anyway, hi. Whoa, you are not like anything I've ever seen before. Thank you for the water, but are you made of metal?
About 300 pounds of it, yes.
Do you want a room to stay here? Do you like food? This is a very strange occurrence for me.
That's very kind of you to offer. I will maintain that you have offered that and may take you up on that later. I was in here just sort of paying attention, trying to anyway, until the fire broke out, and wondering if there was anything I might be able to assist with for the fire. Something, anything more longer feeling.
Sure. She will tell you that, it's unfortunate, we just keep getting these. It's just a problem with our chimney. But you seem, there's not many people that just come walking around and ask to help people out, so I'm going to warn a guess that maybe you're an adventurer, perhaps?
We can go with adventurer for now.
Okay.
That works. Why not?
Sure. So, listen, I'm gonna tell you like it is. Red Larch has its fair share of issues, let's just say. And, I like adventurers because I think that any monster in or around Red Larch that gets slain just makes the town safer for everybody. So, let me, so she says she's heard many tales about fogs that persist in the somber hills, even in bright sunlight, and sudden gusts of hot wind sweeping west out of the hills where breezes have always been cold. There have been more... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, just very unnatural occurrences of nature, then.
Yes. She says there have been more violent sights, too, such as sudden bolts of lightning stabbing up from the hills in a clear sky. I don't know what I would call this, but she says she calls it fell magic. She doesn't know what it is, but it just seems something's off to her. So she says, I've also noticed some Red Larchers looking scared and afraid lately. So turning aside, just like people asking just common innocent questions and people being afraid and you know, turning away. Just average, like, hey, how you doing? They're like, bye. Very scared and for seemingly no reason, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, so anybody in particular or just sort of in general?
Well, if I had to name two that really stood out to me, it would be, is this a guy or a girl? Let's figure this out first, because these names are just the worst.
Tom.
No, it's like Maleko. Oh, that's a last name. Oh God. Melly. Yeah, Melly the Stonecutter. That's Area 18 on the map for those of you curious. And God, why are these? Seriously. Larry, the Tanner.
Wait, I thought Larry worked at the wagon shop.
I didn't say Larry worked at a wagon shop.
No, Larry. Son.
Oh no, she doesn't work at the wagon shop. She works
at a wagon shop.
She works at a sundry shop.
Yeah.
What's a sundry?
Knickknacks and doodads.
Yeah, knickknacks, doodads. This is all sorts of random crap.
Okay.
Whatever they can find, basically. Like a pawn shop, or at least that's how I'm treating it, more like a pawn shop. So, the stoneworker in...
Hardcore pawn.
Yes. Melly, the stoneworker in Area 18, and Larry, the tanner in Area 19, are two people that she mentions by name. And she says, but let me tell you this, I have a theory about what's causing most of these problems. There's I think that I've heard of this, and it's all the stuff I've seen in town, leads me to think that there's this evil presence out by Lance Rock. And the constable or the town elders, nobody will help me. So, I tell you what, I will give you 50 gold if you investigate Lance Rock and just ease my mind that there is nothing going on over there.
That's a shit ton of coin.
And...
Hey.
There you go.
All right.
So that's what she says to you.
See, Sean, that's how you get a quest.
I'll see what I can do to
I had
help
22
ease
persuasion, you guys are assholes.
That's supposed
or
to
answer any questions or problems that may be. I mean, hopefully it's just a harmless experimentation wizard, maybe spooking some people, but who knows?
Yeah, not me. So
you know what? I'll keep you updated, and while I'm going to talk to that the stonecutter, Melly,
Yep.
I'm going to see if maybe they can do something for your chimney, because not burning down your inn would be a great way to maintain business, I bet.
That is just... You... Sir, I didn't even get your name.
Just Shadron. Shadron's good.
Well, Shadron, that is just... You are just the sweetest... If you had cheeks, I would pinch them. But I tell you what. You, just for being so sweet, you have a room on the house if you need it. I don't know if you sleep because you're made out of metal. But if you do, you have a room on the house.
Better make it on the
Nate.
ground floor.
I don't sleep that much, but I'd be able to watch for fires in the night.
Well,
not?
that is... You are just... I'm just... She gets all, like... Her cheeks get all pink, and she's just flustered about how nice you are.
I do declare.
Do her.
I do... Oh, and she pulls out, like, one of the menus, and she's fanning herself. Well, thank you. And she goes and, like, bustles herself into the back room, and you can see she's, like... There's, like, clean dishes, and they're already clean, and she's washing them again just to give herself something to do. So that happened.
Devil.
Thank you. And I leave.
Alright. So, nicely done, sir. That adds that quest to the list. So there you go. Okay. So, Marin's still cleaning up his bloody mess that he made in the shrine, like an idiot.
Well, I mean, I got blood hungry.
I mean, I guess as a knowledge cleric, that comes up pretty often.
Yeah.
So...
Well, for blood sickness.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's jump to Lara. You're back to work. So you are at Valavos here. Edith Valavos.
Yeah.
Okay. So, honestly, he is fine because, as you know, he employs an army of small children to do all the work for him.
Oh, right.
Evil.
He, no, it's not like, he's not like a slave labor guy. He just, kids are cheap labor. So he's not, like, forcing them to work. They'll just, I'll give a kid a couple copper here and there, and that I don't have to pay, like, an actual workforce. Except for you, obviously. Because, there you go. Because you're a harper, and he is also a harper. So that would be why. So no, he's fine with it, and being a harper, he realizes that there's, sometimes things come up, and you gotta go handle them. So he hopes that what you had to take care of was fine. Did you happen to figure anything else about that skull that I had mentioned to you? Did you figure anything out about that yet?
I learned that there were indeed bandits in the area, and I believe that, there's something definitely going on. You are completely correct.
Well, I tell you what, just to ease my mind and our superior's mind, why don't you just, you know what, just take the rest of the day off, and I'll stay here and manage this. We got the festival going on, just in case people come in, and why don't you go out and take a look and see if there's anything more to this skull, or if it's just some kids playing a trick.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
And then I skedaddle out of there before he thinks about docking my pay.
Alright, there you go.
I don't know where I'd go. I remember that they had mentioned... Oh, no wait, where do I want to go? They would be in the temple.
That they would be, did you say?
No, someone would be... I go to catch Marin, because he's the only one that I would probably remember where he went.
Okay, that's fine.
Well,
So-
I would figure we probably know each other in some regards because we both live there.
Yeah,
Acquaintances,
sort of
so to speak.
vaguely in passing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, so before he heads to the tannery, which is 19, by the way, is the tannery.
Yeah, you went to the stone quarry.
Which is fine, because you know that there were trouble happening at the stone quarry, so... is that... Where are you going, I should say, Hedge? Are you going to the stone place, or are you going to the...
Me?
Yes.
After I finish my chores,
Yes.
I was going to go to the tannery to get my bear skin.
Alright, that's
Taken care of.
That's 19, by the way.
Take me there. Where am I? Where's my...
So I guess Can I run into him on the way?
Yeah,
on the way to
you'll get
town?
into him before he leaves, and so you guys will be...
Oh,
here.
we'll be like right there.
There you go. You're both at the... you catch him at the temple.
Okay.
As now you notice the temple is clean. Not
I
covered
take a
in...
nice
I do
deep
good
breath
work.
to enjoy the nice, new, clean, fresh incense smell of the horrible gourd that I left it in.
I do good work.
Yes.
I also do bad work and have to fix to make good work. But it keeps myself busy.
Yeah. So, I mean, were you gonna head to the tannery? You said.
Yes. What are you doing here?
I actually just came to chat with you. Wondering if you're up for another adventure.
Sure. Let me. Actually, I was gonna head over to the Tanners to, get rid of this hulking bearskin I got for some reason.
I think that's a brilliant idea. How about I fill you in on the way over?
Sure.
Okay. So, I'm gonna just move you guys here, and you can tell him about whatever you want to tell him.
Tell me stuff.
I tell him that I overheard a rumor about the skull.
Okay. So, Hedge, that is one of the quests that got dropped in, so I'm not sure if you saw that.
Let me pull up the questing so I can just look at it. Where's the quests?
Did I...
Is it in the library? No, it's not.
Here.
I lied.
There.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta click the dragon.
Yeah.
How do I open it?
Cannot open with data from an unloaded module. How the hell do I open the module?
All it says is investigate skull pinned to a tree.
That's all there is.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to reopen it for something.
No, that's all
okay.
there is. She doesn't have a lot of information, so...
So where's the tree?
She knows where that it's east or something. I have it written down.
Down the Carn Road?
Larch Path, actually.
Well, according to my map, it's the Carn Road. Oh, northeast. Okay, Larch Path. I see.
Yeah, about a half a day's walk down the Larch Path.
Oh.
So.
Well, since we're going down south. Okay. Well, let's do the tanner first.
All right, so you go to the tannery, and this former warehouse reeks with eye-watering, throat-closing stench that obliterates all other smells within a bowshot of the place. Inside are stretching racks, cutting tables with sharp knives, and scraps of tanned hide. A back room of finished leather ready for sale, and 6 huge open-topped vats containing various foul-smelling caustic liquids used in tanning. You see Larry, the male tanner, as you walk in there, the human male tanner, and I don't know why they feel fit to put this in here, but he can't smell anything because he works in a tannery.
Makes sense.
So he sees you walk in with this bearskin, and he goes, "Oh man, that is some prime bearskin."
Larry, my good man. Yes, I want you to. What are we supposed to do with this bearskin? I don't even know
What do you want to do with it? It's your bearskin.
I want to make a sweet ass cloak.
He jots down sweet ass cloak, like just to cover your ass, or like
no, on my shoulders,
like an actual cloak, not an ass cloak.
No,
okay,
no.
I see.
Ass cloak. No, I want a sweet,
made with just the ass of the bear.
Yeah, it's just a bear butt.
Yes. Larry, I want a sweet cloak to show my victory.
Okay. Do you want the skull as a part of this, as like the hood, or do you want just the cloak?
Skull on the hood.
Okay. So you want so when you pull your hood up, it's like a bear face over your top of your head. All right, cool. We could do that. And then he says...
Nothing says healer and warrior of the virtuous like skull for a cloak.
Yes.
I mean, it's not an actual skull. It's the
it wouldn't be exposed skull.
It would be the
just
head.
Be like the top of the jaw over my forehead.
And he says, "Well, I'm a little busy right now with the festival and everything going on, but for you, since you live here and I like you, I could do this for 2 gold. I could do this up for you.
5 gold if you make it real good and quick as possible, man. My man.
All right.
My main man, bro.
Don't ever say that again. But yeah, 5 gold. Sure, I can do it for 5 gold.
Sweet.
We'll get it done. Give me 2 days.
Sounds great.
I'll put the boys on it.
Okay.
Larry's eyebrows shoot up at the free toss of the gold.
Yeah. So, all right. So you hand over your bear cloak to Larry, and take 5 gold out of your inventory there, and he
Already
will.
did.
All right, sweet. And then he will. You'll see A couple of young, strapping lads come out of the back room there, and they get it, and they get right to work.
Thanks, guys.
Yep, I'll see you in a couple days.
All right, Lara. What did you want to go? Where did you want to go?
It's not on the map, so
Yeah.
I'll just tell you when you. If you're gonna go there, we'll just say you go there. So if you guys are gonna head, you know where to go, and I'll tell you what happens when you get there.
Well, this skull is rumored to be half a day's walk up Larch's path.
Okay, it's still pretty good daylight out. Do you want to grab the other guys and head up there, or just me and you?
I think it might be wise just to see what the other ones are up to.
Smart, strength in numbers, brilliant. Let's do it.
All right, so
Where did
let's jump back to Creve because we haven't talked to Creve in a little while here. So Creve, what do you got going on?
Nothing.
You just you're just hanging out.
He struck out with a halfling.
You know, you have that lead that that Grun gave you that you could have investigated.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go talk to kids after I've been drinking. I'm not a savage.
I mean, you've had like one drink.
I had ethanol. You described it as ethanol.
You're also a dragonborn who probably weighs a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm watching my figure. It's not a big deal.
I mean, you're 6'7" and 240 pounds.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
pretty
so?
skinny for someone so freaking big.
You're fine. You're a dragon. Deal with it.
Hollow bones, right? Hollow bones.
Yeah. Also, you're a paladin. You could get rid of that alcohol pretty quickly if you wanted to with magics.
Well, I don't have any magics yet. I'm level 1.
You've got freaking lay on hands that can remove disease.
Alcoholism is not a disease.
It is. It was in our other game, so. Oh, fine. Remove poison. It works on poisons too.
That's true. It is a poison.
Just remembering the horse.
You all right over there?
What's happening?
I have no idea. You know what? Fine. We're gonna. If you want, I'll just. They can try to come get. If they're gonna come get you, or you can go talk to them. Or what do you want to do?
Sure. I'll meet up with them.
Okay. So then you'll grab him on your way because he's at the tavern, and then I'm gonna jump to Shadron, who's at the stoneworker here.
Where's that? 18. 18. So he's up there.
Yeah. A sign set on 2 posts in a scrap of weedy lawn out front of the small house reads, Melly's Stoneworks. The quarry pit begins just beyond the house, which serves as a business office and the home of the quarry owner. I'm just going to go with Melly, because that's her last name. She's now Melly, forever.
Melly.
No, she's not. It's Melly. What are you
No.
doing?
Whatever.
So you walk into her office, and she is apparently a pot-bellied and jovial whirlwind of a woman.
Hot damn.
Yeah. She tells you, she sees you walk. Oh, she's just taken aback by the fact that there's a robot guy in her midst. So she says, wow, how can I help you?
I'm gonna take a quick look around.
Okay.
And then sort of balancing stuff out here. Oh, first question.
Sure.
You do custom stonework such as chimneys and fireplaces, or do you just handle the actual stone cutting, not the assembly?
Well, I have people that work for me, and we can do both if you had something in mind.
Sounds nice. So I was over at the inn earlier, and apparently it has chimney troubles because it almost burnt down.
Oh, that is not good for business at all.
Yeah. So just doing a quick check as I'm over here as part of a favor to see if you might be able to, I don't know, suggest a new design for them or something, and then maybe get back to me later with what you can do. I don't know if that's in your schedule, if you're too busy.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Oh, the stonework orders are pretty backed up at this point, so I've actually been resorting to sending some of my stonecutters to actually work at night by torchlight. But unfortunately, over the past month or two, most of them have been running away scared, or at least this is what they're telling me. They might just get pissed because I'm having them work at night, whatever. But they said they've been scared off by mysterious dark-robed figures wearing stone masks who watch them from the shadows.
In your quarry?
Maybe, if I keep reading.
Way to be prepared.
Let's see. Yeah, apparently in the quarry. So, yeah.
Any I'm sorry, so what do they do during the day? Are you just running like opposite day-night shifting?
Yeah, we're not staffed 24 hours a day, but we got people going because we just, especially with the festivals is on us now. People wanted to make sure all their stonework and all the gravel and like their little areas in front of their shops and everything is all prime and ready to go to help, attract businesses. So we've been really, we've been just trying to get as many people in and everything. I mean, you could see there's a lot of houses here, so we need.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's just your night shift that's
right. It's only at night.
That's really weird.
Again, maybe it's just my workers getting pissed that I put them on the overnight. I don't know.
Have you noticed anything strange as of late?
No, I mean, that's the stuff that they've been telling me. But other than that, I personally, no, I wouldn't say anything strange is going on at all.
As she's answering this question, I'm gonna. I don't know if I can do a perception check to.
Yeah, or insight. Insight would be the one to see if she's lying.
Okay. Let's see if I can.
Okay, that'll do it.
Wow.
So,
10 gold, and you can find out if she's lying.
Let's see. I mean, that was also your persuasion was versus his charisma there. So, by the way, no, that was for Creve. You're fine with your 23. Let me see.
Just wanted to make sure because I've been hearing some odd things around town, and I want to try and get to the bottom of it. Help make this place a little safer, cleaner for people if I can. Maybe it's just people dicking around, but it might help business if I can.
She says, I don't know. I mean, people, all sorts of manner of people have been, they've been saying that there's all these. I think these rumors are just them being, just trying to get out of the night shift work. And I hear a lot of people have been complaining about stuff around the town, and I don't really think that that's the truth. But you never know. I'm just a lowly stonecutter. But I tell you what, since you look like such a strong adventure type person, if you're looking to test your mettle,
I see what you did there.
Yeah, see that? I hear that there's a legendary treasure hidden in Trickle Rock Cave. Let me grab the thing for that. Where is that? Hang on. It's somewhere in here, I swear. Oh, I should probably go to the stonecutter. That would probably be a good place to start. Maybe. There we go.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yes. She knows the cave is dangerous and hopes that I hope you don't get killed there because you seem like you really have the town's best interests at heart. But, yeah, so. Here
Sure.
we go.
By the way, just out of curiosity, is the strange weather around Lance Rock, is that kind of normal? Do you know?
I don't think
Think about
it's...
that. I'm new to the area, so I don't
I don't think
think about
it's...
that. I'm new to the area, so I don't.
I've heard of calls for strange weather. Personally, I haven't experienced anything along those lines, but I've heard people mention that things have been going weird, but I'm more focused on just trying to get my workers back to work here, so...
No, fair enough. Hey, so, well, thank you for the information about the Trickle Rock Cave. I'll check back if things have quieted down about that chimney again, and, well, hope you have a great day. Thanks for your assistance.
Alright, well, anytime. So there you go. So that's that. So, you guys all... I'm gonna guess you guys maybe all meet up now, because it's convenient.
Yeah.
How's that sound? To go investigate your skull?
Well,
Huzzah!
we would be right near Creve, most likely. So Shadron's coming south.
Yeah.
We'd be around 5, heading up to the east. If we see him coming back south.
There he goes. He's heading towards Larry the Tanner's.
Yep. Okay. So, let's say that you guys all, meet.
Where?
Sorry, I just got a text. It, threw me off a little bit.
Huzzah.
So, okay. So I'm just gonna say that, convenience. You all happen to leave your various locations at the same time and meet up in the street, right around the tavern where Creve is, because you're all heading in the same direction.
Sweet.
So look, boom, look at this. It's like magic. You guys are just magically appearing in places. Oh, man.
Whoa!
So, are you going to investigate your skull thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let Marin do the talking.
That's fine.
Okay. So we just happen to all step into at the same
Yeah,
spot
all on
at
the
same
road
time?
at the same time. Just, like...
So I start jumping up and down, waving my hands back and forth. Hey guys, just the ones we were looking for. To get their
That'd be you guys.
attention.
That'd
Yeah,
be you guys.
That'd be not yeah.
That'd be
I got
not
it.
in her.
Yeah. Alright.
Robotic pantomime of a deep breath, closed eyes, and... Fine.
Yeah, I can tell. He seems like he's already figured out how this is gonna go. Alright, so...
Hey guys. Did you have fun?
Hi. Oodles.
Well, me and Lara are headed to the northeast to investigate if you guys want to join.
Investigate.
There have been rumblings of mysterious skulls pinned to trees, and we're going to figure out what's going on with that. Up that way.
Okay.
What about the skulls is mysterious?
I don't know.
They're
She
black
told me.
pinned
and
to
it's
trees?
pinned to trees.
Nobody knows what kind of skull they are.
What kind of
Are
skulls?
they skull trees?
What kind of skulls are they? Show dead.
It was... Let me tell you the exact...
Because my quest doesn't really tell me anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's relevant, but I heard someone say they saw a skull pinned to a tree with a black arrow, like some kind of dire warning or ill omen.
Bam! We say that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That sounds more ominous.
Fantastic.
Alright, so you guys gonna go do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
First,
But
could
first,
you tell me which general direction Lance Rock is from this little hamlet?
sure.
Just for my future reference. Lance Rock and Trickle Rock Cave.
Yeah, I know that is. Ted, where is it?
Lance Rock is southwest of here,
So, complete opposite direction.
and Trickle Rock Cave is northeast of here, less north and more east than where you guys are heading. So you
Tell
could
you
probably
what.
hit that on the way back.
Shadron, we can hit that rock on the way back.
I was just asking for general knowledge.
Oh,
Let's.
well, you do your thing.
So, what was mysterious about the skulls in the trees?
It was pinned to a tree with a black feathered arrow as some sort of.
I'm waiting for someone to tell me that.
They
Sure.
said they said they told you that.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
fine. That's what they
That
said.
sounds better.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure. Let's go see what these black arrows could be about.
Okay, so you guys travel your uneventful trip along the Larch path, and you veer off to go check out this. And
Did I have time to change my spells or
no,
try
it's,
to get pros? So no.
you have your same spells that you had before.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you had used or unused.
Yeah. I casted one already, so I only have one left.
So you find this area roughly from what Edith had told you, and a weathered human skull, jaw sagging, is pinned to a trunk of a tree ahead by a big black arrow protruding from one of the skull's eye sockets. And there is black parchment wrapped around the arrow shaft in the front of the fletching.
Let us investigate.
Why don't you guys, anybody that's got nature, arcane, or nature or arcane or survival, you can make a roll to invest a parchment. Something strange about the parchment.
I have Arcana.
Do not like these dice.
All right. Did anybody else want to make any rolls?
Shabam!
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Finally did something.
Uh,
I hate you.
Shadron is a warforged for Chip Chip Kip Kip in the chat who's asking. So, Creve, you actually notice that this black parchment isn't parchment at all.
Dude, this black parchment isn't parchment at all.
It's dyed human
It's
skin.
dyed human skin. Smells gross. I assume.
I'm gonna say because you have looked at this to determine it, you can unroll the scroll, and there is a message written in common.
I can read common.
It says, "The last laugh, you'll be next." Boy, and then a name, Volklander.
Volklander.
Yep, that's what it says. The last laugh, you'll be next, Volklander.
Like he's signing it, Volklander?
Yep.
Can I make a check to know who that is?
You can try.
Yes! What do I do? What do I use?
History.
Yes, I have history. I'm a history major.
Guidance. Oh, you didn't guide me.
It is, you don't know who that is.
Damn it!
He's not famous enough.
Alright. Keep forgetting to cast guidance. That was stupid.
Yes, Chip Chip Kip Kip. This, just to point out, it is not an original race. It is Warforged is a race from the Eberron world of Dungeons and Dragons. It was created back in 3.5, and they released a Unearthed Arcana article about it. And it is so, contrary to Son's point, it is not introduced in Elemental Evil.
Oh, that's just a campaign thing.
Yep, that's just the campaign. It was just like a random supplemental article that they released. So it's technically in playtest because it's not published. So
Oh, okay.
that's fine. We're trying it, giving it a go. So that's what's on the parchment, and there is all that's left. There is the arrow itself and the skull as well.
Anybody know anything significant about these arrows? Like, maybe, like, if they're unique? Anybody that knows about arrows?
I mean,
Might I be able to tell what make the arrow is, if there's like a difference between human, orc, whatever, made arrows?
well, if you pull the arrow out of the tree, the skull will fall to the ground, and you'll notice that the arrow's point is made of black painted metal, and it actually punched a hole through the tree and out the other side. So it's like through the whole
Strong.
tree and the skull.
It's either a really strong bow or a masterfully made crossbow. Just an assumption.
So
How big is the tree?
let's see. The arrow would go through it. So it's a younger tree. It's not like an old tree, but it's it's probably about a foot around diameter wise. So yeah, I mean, if anybody, so the skull rolled to the ground, and I would say that Shadowrun, you picked up the arrow, correct? Okay.
I'm gonna stick that in my quiver.
Okay.
Can I poke around with the skull to see if I notice anything else?
Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
was the wrong thing. Would it be investigation or perception?
Let's go investigation.
Ooh, never used that one.
I'll just throw it out there.
Oof.
The skull is a skull. There's nothing. There really is no. But in all seriousness,
Okay.
there really
Is it a
anything.
human skull? It wasn't.
It is a human skull.
Oh, okay.
So,
So I toss it behind me into the bush board with
Okay.
it.
that's fine.
Human skull, human skin,
Yeah.
arrow. Lots of black paint and dye all over the place.
Yep. And so that's all that's there.
Nothing else around the tree.
Nope.
I mutter out loud, I wonder who the bulk lender is.
We must do research.
All right, Uncle. Figure that out. And again, it was about a half a day's walk to get here, so it's around like 5-ish. But just so you know, the time-wise, Reap, you could make it to that Trickle Rock Cave and back to Red Larch before dark, if you wanted to. It's sort of, the Trickle Rock thing is kind of on the way. Sort of.
On the way back.
On the way back, yes.
Right.
If you so chose to do that. Let's see what else is there.
Oh, I don't see anything else here.
There's nothing else.
We could try, when we get back to Red Larch, to research this guy and figure out who he is. Ask around town. If you want, we can head over to that cave and investigate what you needed to. What were you going there for?
The skull did look pretty weathered.
Yes.
So,
I've probably been there a while.
exactly. You know what? Sure, you said it was
Yeah, it's on the way back.
we passed it on the way here, so
Yeah, it was just on the
why
other
not
side of the trail.
check out that Trickle Rock Cave.
Okay.
It would be good to go back underground.
In a ravine, an exposed rock face is split by a vertical crevice about 3 feet wide and 15 feet high. Water trickles from an opening and spills into a nearby bog. In the mud around the crevice are many overlapping boot prints. Some head into the crevice, and some come out. The crevice is the cave, just in case you didn't get that.
People who name these places have no imagination.
I mean, it's trickles, and there's trickly rocks, so there you go.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
named by the locals, man.
that's what I mean.
What kind of
You can
footprints
see
do we
why they
got?
sell crumbly cakes and pickles.
Hey man, crumbly cakes and pickles. Those pickles were solid. For those of you who add them, which I guess is just Grief.
I had a good ass pickle.
Has he had them yet, or are they
Of course
just
I
like...
had the pickle.
Rotting
Acting like
in
I
his
didn't have that
backpack.
pickle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Kind of footprints.
there are no footprints.
You just said there were footprints going
Yeah,
in.
Did I say there were footprints? I did say there were
Overlapping boot
many overlapping.
Like,
There are so many boot prints that you can't actually determine what they are. It's like they're sand people, single file, hide their numbers.
well, no, then there would be one single definitive set of prints, not a well-trampled mess.
Either way, there's too many. You know what? Make me a survival
Okay.
check. Find out.
You
Let's find out.
guys that are good at survival.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't get a natural one.
Bam!
Freaking man! Creve is the best at these roles that he's not proficient in. pulling out them natural 20s for all those things.
All these survival checks.
Where's Trickle Rock Cave? Oh, that's where. There it is. So you, it looks like a mixture of humanoid footprints. Could be orcs, could be humans, could be dwarves, elves, all sorts of manner of things.
I don't know, they're footprints, guys. What do you want?
All right. Shall we go in?
I don't see why not.
Okay. So,
You lead the way.
the crevice leads 20 feet into the hillside before opening up into a cavern. Many trickles of water combine into a pleasant sound, and walls glisten with moisture. Stalagmites dot the floor, and stalactites hang from the ceiling.
What is the light situation?
It's not too far in that you can still see.
All right.
So,
Yay.
however, may everybody make me a perception check.
I can't see shit.
Wow.
Where is my perception? There it is. Rolling it. Got
Nice.
All right.
it. I am perceptive.
So you, there, Marin, happen to look up in the cave
Normally do.
as you are attacked
Ah!
by some things. If I can actually put them into the combat tracker.
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, I just gotta do this individually? Really? Hang on, sorry, this is being annoying.
Sure. Ooh. I got chills.
They're
They're
multiplying.
multiplying.
Guys, that's faster. Said it more singingly.
Sturge.
So, why don't you guys go ahead and roll for initiative?
Because I forget how.
Oh, it's on
Main page of your thing right in the middle.
Okay, thank you.
Ugh. 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 These are the worst.
Getting all my shitty rolls now that
Oh
I've
my god!
survived everything.
Oh, these are the worst.
The
Here.
game
We're gonna get
doesn't-
massacred.
like, double clicking too.
What is a sturge?
It's like a little. It's like kind of like a bat thing.
Ugh.
Oh boy, so they all get to go first.
This is going to
They
be
all
fun.
have
You
way
can't stop
more
here.
HP
This
than
is
us.
Sturge country.
Okay, so I'm also going to, if you guys want to go to the party sheet as well.
Combat tracker?
Well, the combat tracker and the party sheet, I'm just going to put them on there as well. This is way out of, what's it called? Crap. Is way out of, contrast.
Oh, that's awesome.
But there they are, so you guys
Oh,
can,
wow.
can see.
They are
them.
really big.
They're not. It's just, like, the contrast is awful.
That's
There we
okay.
go. Okay,
Nice.
so Sturge number 1, they're all going to move up, and I'm just going to have them each attack one of you, because it happens that there's 4 of them, and there's also 4 of you. So the first one here is going to attack Lara, and it's going to use its ability where it stabs at you with its nose, because they're like giant flying mosquito things.
Ew, that's gross.
So attack.
And bring my fly swatter.
So he misses, so that's his turn. This next one is going to attack Creve,
No.
Do what you won't.
and he misses.
Whew.
The next one is going to attack
Okay, I'll
Marin, and he's going to miss.
Of course you did.
And the final one is going to attack Shadron. And he's going to hit!
I should have called that because I knew that was what's gonna happen.
Let's see. If it hits... Oh, it does damage, so let's roll the damage. So you take 4 damage. And
Ow.
it actually...
Crit.
Hang on, let's see.
Ugh.
While... Well, okay. It tries to inject its nose into you, but you're made out of metal, so it can't actually drain your blood.
It should be damaged from hitting his nose on metal.
So,
Yeah.
Lara, it's your turn.
No?
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm gonna try. Which one's in front of me? Number 4 is in front of me. So I'm gonna use that.
Damn.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Rapier.
Stab for stab.
Instant death!
Wow.
Ba-ba-ba.
Alright, and you can just end your turn.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought
okay. No worries. Alrighty.
Is this like the actual order we're standing? Like, is this where everything is?
It depends on... Yeah, let's say sure.
All right, I want to move there,
Yeah.
turn around, and do my cold breath on the other two guys.
Is it a cone?
It's a cone, so I would kind of aim it
Oh, I see, off to the side, so you hit both.
off to the side so I could get these two in the periphery
So
of the cone.
go ahead and target those guys.
Okay.
So you can target both, so just click on both. Was that 3 and,
Oh,
3
sorry.
and 5?
I don't know.
Yes, 3 and 5.
Yep. And then you can go ahead and, on your breath weapon...
No, I think they have to roll a save.
Yeah, but there's an option for a save on your breath weapon.
Oh,
You
cool.
should see, if you expand it, it says save 11. You see?
Okay. Give me a second.
Hopefully.
All right. And now,
Click the
I
die
see
that
it
says
says-
save.
I clicked it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's twice.
What are the other options you can click?
That is so weird.
And I can't click and drag it because...
Is there like a... Let me see. Let me look at my spells.
Wait, let me try cast.
There you go.
It says you cast it at them, but it's not actually doing it. You know what? Last time you had problem targeting stuff too.
Yeah.
I don't remember why.
Yeah.
Is there an attack option that you can click?
Yes.
Now
Click
it won't
that.
work because it's only a save. For whatever reason, he has problem targeting anything in
Yeah.
the combat tracker, and I can't figure that out as to why.
But it's not so much targeting it as the target's responding. to
Right,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this guy, he's got to roll a save. So, he fails,
Yay.
and this guy's got to roll a save, and he passes. So, go ahead and roll me the damage.
Oof. Nice.
Boom! So one of them would take half of that.
Yeah, they're still both dead.
Nice.
So you can go ahead and end your turn. And then, Marin, it's up to you to target the remaining
And
stage.
I shall. So how do I move my guy to him?
You just should be able to click and drag him.
Oh, okay. Cool. Look at that. Damn.
Only because this one doesn't have a map, so I just did it that way.
Okay.
So,
And I will swing my Warhammer of Light.
okay.
Wait, is it actually of light or is it just a warhammer?
No, it's a Warhammer.
Oh, okay. I'm just-
It's not
Like,
magic.
he's just strapped glow sticks to it.
You
You don't
missed.
pay you to
Oh,
talk
I
pretty.
missed. I suck at life.
You can go ahead and send it over to Shadron there. And it's your turn. So you can go ahead and attack the remaining
Yeah.
Sturge. As it
Choo
hits.
choo.
Alrighty.
Pew pew.
Instant death. So there you go. That is... Congratulations, folks. You have defeated the 4 Sturges? Sturgi?
Guy.
I'm just glad I'm short and he can shoot over my head.
Stevie.
Yeah, it's fine. So, let's throw this in here and award. So,
Dun, da, 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 da.
oh wait.
Brilliant.
There you go. So you guys got, so, turns out, contrary to local rumors, there's no treasure in Choco Rock Cave.
That's the end of the cave?
Yeah. It's
Well,
not
is it?
That was all that was in there.
That was all that was in there.
Oh, yeah.
Shadron.
Hey, I didn't
Well, no,
say
no, we didn't
why I
know.
wanted to go there.
Shadron, come here. I'm gonna heal you for 4 hit points.
That would be great.
I use my lay on hands and heal him for 4 hit points.
Can we see if it works? Target him.
It's not my turn. I can't.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Wait.
I don't have.
You should have. And
Oh, I do. It's right here. I lay on hands. If I expand.
you.
Wait,
Thank you.
heal.
You gotta hit the heal. Yeah. There you
Cool.
go. So there you go.
Nice.
All right. So there we
you.
go. Done.
The only thing it doesn't do is keep track of how many I have left.
Yeah. I guess probably not.
So I have 1 left.
Okay.
There should be like little check boxes by your spell area. Maybe that's like a spell slot like I do, and I have a check.
I don't have a spell area.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's unfortunate. It doesn't.
Okay.
Doesn't do
You
I'm gonna
that.
go
set up ammo?
grieve my arrow.
Okay.
So do we even need to search the cave, or is that like the end of the cave?
That's pretty much the end of the cave. But I'll tell you what. We'll.
Use my dwarven skills.
Speak to the stone.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'll see what you can.
Or light a torch. One or the other.
You know what? You find something, and you find rolled up inside rock, a tiny scroll of paper.
Ooh.
You unfurl said paper, and on it is a sketch. A sketched portrait of a goblin.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in a sultry pose?
Yeah, yes, it's in a paint me like one of your French goblins.
Oh, nice.
Ugh,
With
I don't
like,
want
but
this.
there is just enough loincloth that there's not anything too revealing.
That's
Nice.
gross.
So it's classy French goblin.
Yes.
Who picked this up?
Well, Marin was looking, so
I wasn't
Oh.
looking.
he said he was using his stone cunning.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at
Yeah.
shit.
So he was looking. That's what he found.
I tear it up into pieces.
Whoa! All right.
That was art, man.
Scream bloody murder at the goblin.
You sure there wasn't anything on the back of it?
Too late.
It's gone forever.
In my rage, I ripped it up.
All
You're the
right.
worst knowledge cleric ever.
Goblins, all right?
Blair just heaves a big sigh into her hand.
So
Goblin
that-
made me want to throw up.
Oh,
With
well.
it, the cave apparently clear.
Yep.
I'm leaving.
Okay. So that's that.
Okay. Guess we should head back to town.
Yeah. So. Oh wait, we get to do.
Yeah, good idea.
Sunset.
Oh snap!
Skies ablaze with the sun's last rays as it dips beneath the horizon. Tonight's the night. Maybe you'll get lucky with an elf. Or end up in an elven jail like Keeley. Then get lucky with an elf.
That was a little Lord of the Rings stuff for you. So you guys are back in town. What do you do?
Well,
down.
it's time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's about that time.
Where... I'm guessing that Lara has a place, right? She lived somewhere. Where do I stay? Do I stay at the church? Is that where I stay?
Sure. Let's say you stay at the
Okay.
church.
I was just making sure I had
Sure.
room.
And yeah, Lara is at the boarding house.
She's in
Yeah.
the slum.
Yeah, in the slums. So Mother Yolantha's boarding house. There are other people staying there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just her. Yeah, so before, since it's about the time to end the stream, since we got started a little bit late, we went a little bit later than we planned to. Do you guys have anything you want to take care of before night falls in the town, before we kind of end this session?
I'm gonna go do a creepy statue impression at the quarry and just kind of like utilize my non-breathing, non-sleeping to watch it from a distance.
Okay, so we'll say that you're there when the
Hidden.
next time.
I was going to propose as a toast to our, well, I guess that's second adventure together, but first night. Round of drinks on me at that fine tavern. That's not the crappy one, the good one.
The one that that Creve was at?
Yeah, because I wouldn't go to that crappy one because I'm too good for that shit.
I mean, they're all kind of crappy. It's Red Larch.
well, I mean, the better one, I guess.
All right.
I'm all in.
All right,
I was just
so...
gonna say I was a little bit thirsty. Could definitely go for a pint after all that.
Well, I mean, okay, so I was there earlier, and there was this little squirrely halfling dude who said for 10 gold he would tell me some dirt on this dude, but I don't have 10 gold, so I couldn't do it.
I got you, bro.
Turns out,
Oh, okay.
Stanner's
Maybe
still...
that's a
He's
thing
still
we can
there.
do. Maybe that's a thing we can do next time, first thing.
Yep. Yeah, and actually, because it is... I'll just say you're all there for now, because it's convenient. That's where everybody ended up.
Well, this is before actual nightfall, where Shadron's going to go to the quarry, right?
Right, yeah, this is still
Okay.
sunset time.
Okay.
So this'll allow us to have the background kind of campfire-y thing next time. We can start off with that. Like, you guys are all having a drink. And I'm going to say what's-his-face, Stanner Thistlehair is still there, conveniently.
Cool.
So, all right. Well, that was that.
Productive.
So yeah, I mean, there was some quests. There's like 2 or 3 more that I don't think you guys have. Well, there's the one from this guy that you haven't figured out yet, and a couple more. And but basically, just for your guys' knowledge, before we end this, the main adventure starts at about level 3.
Mhm.
So there are quests and adventures here in the town of Red Larch that eventually, once you'll start to see that there's a bigger picture here at around level 3 before the main adventure begins.
Cool.
So you guys got
Snap.
25 experience each, I believe, for that, from what I saw on the party tracker. So you're looking for total of
300.
Yeah, 300 to get to level 2, and I think it's 900 to get to level 3. But there are some
So we're
more.
all at about 75 right now?
You all are at exactly
Yeah.
75 right now.
Go kill a dragon.
I mean,
Don't-
I talked about side quests. If that's what you want to do, Hedge, then
I am getting like such good rolls for no reason. Look at that.
yeah, that's
that.
another 20.
Because you
I
took
got a
all my
20,
damn luck.
and then a 10
Give it
out of
back.
a D10.
Because you're not actually trying to save your own life right now.
11 out on a D12.
Yeah. I should also
7 on a D8.
I should also point out
I am unstoppable.
that
Look at it!
Eh.
yeah, Lara, remember, anytime you get a roll of a 1 on an attack or a save, you can't automatically re-roll that because you are a halfling.
Yeah,
Halfling.
I don't even think I got a 1.
I don't think you did either. I think you were just on the
Really
low
bad.
end. Yeah.
Last time time you get it, you got one.
Last time I think she got a 1 and she could have re-rolled it.
Yeah.
But
I played-
Oh yeah, it was on a
one game as a
disadvantage roll, so I had automatically tossed it out.
I played one game as a halfling, and I re-rolled like 5 1s. It was magical.
yeah, that video of that game will be going up probably tomorrow, just because the stream crapped out on me like 6 times, so it's 6 videos
Yeah.
that I need to combine into one.
Hashtag halfling.
Hashtag halfling. Hashtag halfling. Hashtag reroll ones.
Okay.
Hashtag
Alright.
lucky OP. Anyway, guys, this was unfortunately a little shorter than we had expected, but that seems to be how things go. Next time, hopefully it'll be longer. And now we have actual direction, so that's a good thing. So anyway, for the third part of the Princes of Apocalypse playthrough here, yeah, we'll see you next time. You
Aw,
guys
yeah.
have a great night. Evening.
Sure do.
Sean, no one speaks